guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is episode 3 of 10 pounds 10 weeks. If you're new to the channel, this is something I've started for people especially who are new to prepping, to basically demonstrate how easy it is to build up your stockpile with just 10 pounds a week. So in this instance, guys, I went to Tesco's for more reason than just this one, as you can see behind, but this is for later on in the video. So my choices today my choices for the week for the 10 pounds are, okay, I'm not going to start with this one, is a couscous. It is now currently £20. It did go up a lot from 90p, which was, I think, last time I looked in November. So 120, and it gives you 500 grams. However, the beauty of the couscous, guys, it does require very minimal cooking, okay? You can literally put some hot water in it, put the lid in, and it will be done and ready to eat. And I think it's super important, again, the way we're heading, guys, is to be able to have something that is very easy and quickly able to really quickly cook it, basically. So there we have it. So this is my first choice. Okay, I did go for rice again, guys. It is, like, as you mentioned before, somebody mentioned before, for people that are starting prepping, I think rice and pasta should be always on the list. I do have quite a large amount of rice. However, in this instance, a demonstration, guys, yes, I did pick up another bag. It is 52 pence and it will feed you for quite a while. So it is a bargain still. So it is absolutely must. So that's why I've got another one. Okay, so next thing here, again, we're talking about rice as well. I've got 2 sachets of the golden rice. Okay, they're 28 pence. They are microwavable for about 8 minutes. Not an instant rice, but I'm working on this myself. However, it is still a very good option, guys. I appreciate price-wise, 28 pence for a small sachet, which is 120 grams, or 52p for a rice. This one's got a little bit of vegetables in it already and a bit of the seasoning. And the point is, guys, because they are already packaged in the little Milo bags, they will last you. You don't have to worry about repackaging this kind of rice if you do stock up on those. So nonetheless, 2 of those I thought was a good option. Okay, next thing, guys, on our list was my ready to go soup. They were 95 pence and there were 5 sachets in there. Again, guys, it's not the best in terms of nutritional value. However, still, each sachet will give you 95 calories. So as a snack, and because they will keep for a very, very long time, I thought that deserve a place in this purchase trip. Right, next thing, guys, is flour. Okay, I haven't bought one for the past 3 weeks on there, so flour, again, it'll keep not indefinitely, but it'll keep a while if you especially repackage that in a Milo bag or vacuum thing with the oxygen absorbers. So again, they are currently 70 pence. Okay, they seem to be stable on price, which is quite good. So again, it is, I think, is absolute must as a prepper, be it for a very long term or a medium term prep. So long as you keep it properly, guys, you should have no issues with the flour. And it is, as I said, it's kind of one of the prepping must-haves as well. All right, now next thing, guys, I've got a Stockwell stewed steak and gravy. They were £1.95, so that's 1 tin. Again, it says that you can make 2 servings. And guys, again, when we're talking about desperate times, the protein is a must. And yes, you'll be rationing food. So I've got one of them. And also I've got one of the red kidney beans. Okay, they're currently 33 pence at Tesco's. Again, we know the rice and beans, you can eat that forever and eat that forever. Rice and beans is a good combination. That gives you pretty much all you need to survive and function. So again, 33 pence is a no-brainer. They have a long date, guys. Yes, of course you can buy baked beans, many other things. But again, I'm kind of doing this kind of little shops for you guys, but they are kind of based on my amount of preparedness already, but at the same time I'm trying to, like I mentioned in the first episode, to make sure that we have a selection of foods that you can combine and actually make meals out of. Okay, and the last thing, guys, it was a big part of the budget, to be fair, is the hot dogs. Okay, it was £2.75. There is 720 grams of drained weight, and it's just over a kilo with the liquid. Again, the beauty of that, I find, because there's liquid in there, be it nothing particularly great for you, but there is a liquid there to be able to boil the same rice if we're in a desperate situation. And it's quite a lot of meat. Do you know what I mean? Let me rephrase that. There's barely any meat in there, but in terms of the protein source, there is quite a lot of substance in the sausages. And to be fair, if you've ever been to IKEA, I think everybody partial to their either meatballs or their shit hot dogs, and I'm partial to their shit hot dogs. So those kind of things really remind me, in a budget bun with a bit of a mustard, I just kind of love them. It's one of those guilty pleasures. You know it's really bad for you, but you really, really like it. So anyway, I've got one of those because we do go through them as well. And that's the part, guys, as well. Main part, when you start in prepping, when you're buying stuff, kind of make sure that you enjoy and going to be eating the foods that you buy, because if something doesn't happen, you still have to rotate the stock and rotate your food, so first in first out type thing. So just make sure what you buy, you actually like it. I always do suggest that even if you don't like rice or pasta, you still buy this just for an emergency, because they are super, super cheap. However, of course, the choice is up to you. So this, guys, accomplishes my week 3 £10 shop. It came up to £9.46, but again, guys, some weeks will be more, some weeks will be less. However, I thought that's not bad. To be fair, if you think about it, we already started building up over 3 weeks quite a large amount and selection of foods. So whilst I'm there on the subject, guys, this has nothing to do with the my £10 10 weeks. However, I did pop into the Tesco's obviously for that, and pop into Asda as well, as I do. And to be fair, rather than doing a whole separate video, because it's literally just a lot of sweet stuff, just because there's still time, we are January, and obviously Tesco's and Asda's, all the supermarkets are selling off their like a Christmas stock. And again, if you've been following my channel, right, last year, Christmas times, again, I've been stocking up on panettones. They are literally now reduced to silly, silly prices. Initially it was £6 and they were reduced to £1.50. This one is a chocolate one. Again, guys, they will last you past that. I still have one panettone left from last year, and it's year out of date, okay? And they are absolutely fine, because we had one like a month or so backwards. So they are absolutely great to stock up. It's not a long-term pantry, it's only we're talking about a year, and I'll probably be okay a little bit longer, but I think for the prices, like, they are little pick-me-ups, they're great to have in your kind of medium-term prepper storage. Right, to my disappointment, they only had one of the little ones, and I prefer little ones, because if you don't feel like cracking the big one open and sharing, you can just have a little one. But it was 50p, it was only one. Last year I managed to pick up a few and they were 37 pence. I remember that really, really well. But 50p, so I got one of those. They had loads of gingerbread and butterscotch bombs, 86 pence. They were reduced from like £2.50. Again, the date is, I think it was July this year, but nonetheless it's something that's, as a dessert, you can shove this in your cupboard and you can sort of consume that as and when you want to have it. And again, some more little panettones. This one's actually sweet and savoury, which I never tried before. Reduced from £5 to £1.25. I think it's pretty, really good. Really excited to try the savoury one, which is, I think, is the cheese and onion. So that'd be really interesting. And both few of those really. Gingerbread shortbreads, 37 pence from £1.50 or £1.75. Again, absolute bargain. Whether you have kids or not, guys, it's just a great thing to have if you like sweets. So again, I picked up 3 of them. And of course, the pièce de résistance was, guys, cheese. And I suggest, if you do like cheese, then you get to Tesco or Sainsbury's. Everywhere selling off cheese platters and cheeses at stupidly low prices. So the reason I haven't included obviously that in that, because it'll totally blow the budget. I did spend like 30 quid on cheeses, but hear me guys, right? So they had a blue Stilton reduced to a £1.50, okay? Even for the sake of a jar, okay? It's a ceramic jar, that's pretty nice. So I bought a couple because it's in that container, and well, it was a couple that I got. However, okay, they had the multi-packs, okay, of 3, and they have one of 5s as well. They were reduced to £2, okay? You have a blue cheese, you have a brie, and you have a Leicester, right? All of the cheeses, guys, are freezable. So if you for 1 second you're doubting yourself or wondering how well they freeze, even brie freezes really, really well. So long as you take this out of the packaging like I did, and then bag it in another bag, because especially the brie packaging is slightly a bit more porous, put that in a bag and put them in the freezer, and they will be absolutely fine. I kid you not, I had the cheese, I used to buy even a goat cheese from Booker's when I did them on massive sale, and then I cut them up into pieces. It was a big log, show them in the freezer. They were there sometimes for like a couple of years, and it's absolutely fine. Trust me, so long as you kind of keep it, you know, protected from being squashed beforehand, and to get the moisture. Basically put it in a bag, guys. Just put it in a bag and it'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, 2 quid for honestly kind of grumble. And at the same time, they had a lot of them. And this was cheddar. Okay, this is 500 grams. And that was reduced from £6 to £2. Okay, they might have reduced them further, I don't know, or will reduce them further, but £2. You pay more, okay, for a little, and this is only 250 grams. So this was no brainer. So they've gone straight into my freezer and they'll be fined for years. So basically, the point is to you guys, when I said about stocking up, obviously as a preppers, we lead our life, normal life. We need to eat, and obviously we need to try to save money, because prices increases like this are not going to help anyone. And if you have an opportunity, I always suggest to go and obviously shop around for the bargains if you have an opportunity, because things like this now, guys, I've literally rammed the whole drawer with cheese, and I would never have to buy cheese probably for, well, I would assume probably for about a year. Yes, I understand you're spending money up front doing this, and not everybody of course have an opportunity to do so, but even if you're going to pick up one or two, it's still going to save you money long term. And so long as you freeze there, and actually make sure you do that properly, and you'll be absolutely fine. So there you have it. If anybody's got a local Tesco's, I know Tesco's do, and Sainsbury's currently selling off cheeses. Asda I haven't seen, whether they're all gone I don't know, but there are still panettones everywhere. So if you are looking to buy some, then it's a good time to buy it now. So anyway, guys, so I'm going to stop talking now. So I do hope you have enjoyed this brief video. Thank you for watching. Maybe subscribe if you're not a subscriber to the channel. It's not all about shopping, absolutely not. It is about preparing for the future. And anyway, thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.